Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, viewers all around the world, thank you for tuning in tonight. This is the UFL Spalding Ball 5 between the Pacific Conference champion, Tampa Silver Stars, and the Atlantic Conference champion, Atlanta Bravehearts. I thank you for joining me live here on the Unitards Twitch channel, live for this broadcast in its entirety. You are hearing my voice, Zach Hardy, as well as my special guest commentator, my broadcast partner, Chase Clover. Thank you very much for joining us. Yes, it'll just be me with a phony British accent, but that's beyond the point. The point is, ladies and gentlemen, we are here live for Spalding Ball 5 between the Atlanta Bravehearts. Fuck my life. The Atlanta Bravehearts and the Tampa Silver Stars. Keller Jr. Christ taking over the Atlanta Bravehearts and JT Barrett taking over the Tampa Silver Stars. Those stats are absolutely redundant. All right. There you see the Atlantic Conference champion, Atlanta Bravehearts, taking the field. And Chase, what do you know about this team? What I know about this team is the fact that they are not scared at all to run the ball. Christian McCaffrey taking the most snaps for any halfback in the UFL by a large margin in 2018. That was really the key to victory in terms of the 5-1 record to close off the season. It was the biggest reason for why they even became the second seed in the Atlantic Conference in 2018. Their victory over the Zachary Serra-led Connecticut Stampede in the division, as well as the Chad Kelly led New York Sentinels in the Atlantic Conference Championship game, was really on the back foot of Christian McCaffrey. So he is going to be the big star, the big key piece for the Atlanta Bravehearts in the decision as to whether they walk out Spalding Ball champions or not. And that's going to be the biggest focal point for what the Tampa Silver Stars are going to be trying to attack here in this game tonight. That is right, the Tampa Silver Stars, a major defensive threat, the biggest major defensive threat in the UFL in 2018, will be looking to not only cut down on the run game, but also completely stop it in its entirety. Now, when you look at the Atlanta Bravehearts, it is not, out of the ordinary to see why, just why they would be looked at, as such a running team. Keller Jr. Christ, one game this season, had a position where the run game was cut away from him so damn much that he had to just completely break away from what he usually did, and he had to throw the ball 26 times that game, which was 5 more than he had all season, and he struggled mightily throwing 3 interceptions. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready for kickoff. There we go, Billy Anger, the punter for the Tampa Silver Stars, kicking it down to Christian McCaffrey, who will take a knee in the end zone. Sorry, that is Whiteside, who will be taking a knee in the end zone. And out brings Atlanta's starting quarterback, Keller Jr. Christ, the guy who has really been the focal point for why the Atlanta Bravehearts are in such a position in which they are in the Spalding Ball, but also really need to think around their offensive scheme. The offensive scheme, the biggest thing that has been keeping the Atlanta Bravehearts, the Atlantic Conference champions, from succeeding, at a 6-0 record. The game that they had as a loss came because of that 26 passing game from Keller Jr. Christ as they line up for 1st and 10. It's Christ there, handoff to Christian McCaffrey. What a shock, 4-yard gain up the middle for a gain of 4. 2nd down and 6 coming up now. We look at the Atlanta Bravehearts offensive line. Starter center Mike Persons is going to be a huge focal point, as well as left tackle. Casey Tucker. Christian McCaffrey, as stated, is going to be a huge weapon for the Atlanta Bravehearts offense. They run the ball heavily down your throat 24/7, but also keep in mind their slot receiver, number 13, J.J. Whiteside. He will be a focal point for the offense if Keller Jr. Christ is put in a position where he does need to get the ball out of his hands, as he hands it to Christian McCaffrey up the right side of the field for a 3-yard gain. That'll bring up third down and 2 or 3. Third down and 2 or third down and 3. Very manageable. Looking at the Tampa Silver Stars defensive line, Sam Hubbard strikes out very, very, very much. Chris Worley, right outside linebacker, number 35, also a major focal point, as well as cornerbacks Marshawn Lattimore and Garyon Conley, who have had the most interceptions out of any cornerback duo in 2018. We are on 3rd and 3 now for the Atlanta Bravehearts. Looking here, this looks like it's going to be on the I formation, possibly. Keller Jr. Cry is going to hand off to Christian McCaffrey, who will be taken down in the backfield for a loss of 3, and Tampa stalling out the Bravehearts offense for a quick 3 and out. Yes, and that is going to be the biggest focal point that you see tonight. That is the Tampa Silver Stars just managing to be able to manhandle the defensive, the offensive side of the ball for the Bravehearts. It's going to be a thing that the Bravehearts are really going to have to look at in order to kind of walk out with a win here. They're going to need to be able to balance that offensive unit of run and pass very separately. Billy Anger here punting the ball off, and it will be downed at the 4-yard line by the Bravehearts. Beautiful punt from Jake Bailey inside of the 5. Great opening result for the Atlanta Bravehearts special teams unit. And as you were saying, Chase, that is going to be a huge focal point. The Tampa Silver Stars defense, the most brutal in the league in 2018. The Bravehearts to walk out with a victory, it's going to be able to have to manage a balance between the run and pass game, which they haven't been able to do all season. So it is going to be a case of they need to be able to balance it in order to find success, in order to be able to be unpredictable, which will help them through. 1st and 10 now here for the Tampa Silver Stars. A handoff. That's Mike Weber up to the 7-yard line. 3-yard gain on his first carry of the day brings up 2nd and 7 as we look at the Tampa Silver Stars offensive line. Up. Never mind. Well, we're not going to be looking at their offensive lineup. 2nd down and 7 here, and JT Barrett is going to be lining up under center, a handoff to Mike Weber, and he's going to be able to fight up to the 8-yard line to bring up 3rd down and medium, 3rd down and 6. Are we going to be able to look at the Silver Stars offensive lineup now? Guess not. All right. Now, Chase, when it comes down, all right, let me ask you after this play. 3rd down and 6. JT Barrett out of shotgun. The snap, he is going to set back to pass. He is going to find, who is that? He is going to find receiver Johnny Dixon, as I stated. Slot receiver Johnny Dixon for a gain of 18 and a 1st down for the Silver Stars. Now, Chase, when it comes down to the Silver Stars offense, what is the biggest key, do you think, or that you have for the Silver Stars to succeed? The biggest talking point I have for the Silver Stars offense is for them to be able to utilize their balanced rush game, of that unpredictability of both sides of the run game, to be able to get an equal amount of shares, as both Mike Weber and Curtis Samuel play halfback and fullback interchangeably. That's going to be a big deal in terms of the Silver Stars offense and the success that they could possibly have throughout this game. All right, wonderful. And that, as you can see if you're watching the live broadcast, was a gain of 4 yards, 2nd down and 6 coming up after a Mike Weber rush up the middle at the 30-yard line now. 2nd and 6 for the Silver Stars. JT Barrett lining up out of shotgun from the 30-yard line. Barrett setting back to pass. He's going to find Joe. Nope. He's going to try to find Corey Smith on the left side of the field, but it falls incomplete. The pass was contested. 3rd down and 6 coming up now. Pretty much an exact mirror of the play that he sent to Johnny Dixon for the 18-yard gain. And now you bring up 3rd and 6. So can the Atlanta Bravehearts do something to stall out the Silver Stars. Opening possession, JT Barrett from shotgun, overthrowing his intended receiver, Corey Smith. It'll be a 3rd and out. A 3 and out for the Tampa Silver Stars. Beautiful opening defensive run for the Bravehearts that will really be one of the main factors on their best chance to win this game. Punt now. Ryan Anger sends to McCaffrey. The ball now falls into the 1-yard line. So Billy Anger telling Jake Bailey, hey, whatever you can do, I can do better. And he definitely showed that now as Keller Jr. Christ comes out for his second drive of the game. Now, when it comes down to it, Chase, this is kind of the area of the field in which you know they're most likely going to run. I mean, there's nobody that really takes the pass or a passing play from their own one. That's just the most dangerous thing you could do. And it will be a pass. Wow, Keller Jr. Christ, and it's completed. That is completed. Number 88 tight end, A.J. Alexander. No. I'm looking at the Tampa lineup. That's number 88, tight end Greg Taboda. That's going to be a 1st down for the Atlanta Bravehearts, so already a big surprise as to what we thought they were going to be coming out with. Huge advantage now, 1st down and 10 once more. That's a handoff to Christian McCaffrey, and it's going to get little to nothing. It's a gain of 2, and that'll bring up 2nd down and 8. Now, Chase, when it comes down to it, what do you do if you're the Atlanta Bravehearts offense? Do you continue on with this onslaught of running and hoping that the Silver Stars can muster up something, or does it, stall out? Well, Christian McCaffrey and a handoff up to the middle. That will be an 11-yard gain for a 1st down. And the Atlanta Bravehearts having a great opening first 3 drives. Offense, defense, offense in this game. Very well done, very beautifully done and executed for the Bravehearts. And as you asked, I give you the answer. I think you got to change it up. I mean, Keller Jr. Christ is a capable quarterback. I think you need to trust him if you're going to have him be the quarterback in the future. And if you're not, then, you got to rely on the run game like they've been doing. So that's a 1-yard gain for Christian McCaffrey down the right side of the field to bring up 2nd down and 9. Absolutely, and I think this is going to be the most telling sign as to whether the Atlanta Bravehearts coaching staff really do trust Keller Jr. Christ as starting quarterback. Kind of like a Trace McSorley conversation we had with Vegas not too long ago. It's going to be another handoff. That one is going to be a huge gain down the right side of the field. Up to the 48. That is halfback number 25, Cameron Scarlett. Beautiful run. I believe a gain of about 24 yards for a beautiful 1st down. Great opening start for the Atlanta Bravehearts. This is something we really did not expect from Atlanta. This is a huge, huge opening for them in the first 10 minutes of this game. Has really kind of dictated the pace, and I think it's really thrown Tampa off. Absolutely. Now Keller Jr. Christ from under center. Another handoff. That's Cameron Scarlett brought down. Gain of 2. That'll bring him up to 24 yards in total. 2nd down and 8 coming up. I think this Braveheart team kind of threw him for a loop there. I think Tampa may be thrown off of the pace a little bit. I mean, I definitely would be. The first 3 plays for the Bravehearts on a 3 and out, quick 3 and out, or an immediate 3 and out, were run plays for that. So for them from their own 1-yard line to kind of take a pass as under center was a ballsy decision, and I think threw Tampa for a loop they're still trying to recover from. Keller Jr. Christ now sitting back to pass Mundasena. He's now going to run, and he's going to be brought down for a gain of 6. And it will be 3rd down and short for the Atlanta Bravehearts. Now, Zach, when it comes down to the Tampa Silver Stars, if you're in this rut where you just got thrown for that pace from what you thought was going to be the case, how do you recover? Well, you need to be able to recover very quickly if you're the Silver Stars, and that's going to be a sack. No, sorry, not a sack. I just came back from watching the game, or to watch the game. It's going to be a loss of 2 on a Christian McCaffrey run to bring up a 3 and out. So, a very promising, or what was a very promising Atlanta Bravehearts drive now stalls out. And the punting unit will come back out. That is Jake Bailey possibly trying to play another game of 1-up. Wouldn't blame him if he did. Let's see, he's setting it back, and that's out at the 15, so not horrible. JT Barrett now coming out. And hoping to improve on what was a very off-putting first drive. From their own 15-yard line, you're kind of seeing this Tampa Silver Stars team try to find their wits, trying to get their wits about them. And it's going to be kind of difficult to do without that. So now JT Barrett from under center on 1st and 10. The fake handoff. He's setting back to pass. He's looking deep downfield. And he's number 80. That's a touchdown. Tampa. Noah Brown. Big momentum switch for the Tampa Silver Stars. Huge change of pace there. You could see the Atlanta Bravehearts kind of throwing the Silver Stars defense for a loop, and it got to the point in which, you know, the Silver Stars once got a 3 and out. You kind of had to make the most of it. Now Roberto Aguayo, the PAT is good. That'll put the Silver Stars up 7-0. They strike first. Great. They gain first blood in Spalding ball 5. I thought we were going to get a chance to see the opening lineup, the starting lineup. That would have been funny to see. Too bad we can't. Alright, so, huge change of pace now. We thought Tampa kind of got thrown for a loop, and then they come out swinging Noah Brown deep downfield, beating out coverage, which was, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Atlanta cornerback number 11, Terrence Alexander. I may be mistaken, but I don't believe I am, as punter number 9, Brian Anger, comes out to send the ball downfield, and Atlanta now gets the ball back. And that will be a rush up to the 25 from number 13, J.J. Whiteside. Tampa did work in the first possession of the game, and then in the second possession of the game got thrown all out of whack. Does that continue to be the case here? I have no clue, but Atlanta now on the second drive of the game kind of definitely balanced out the passing and running offense, so we'll continue to see if they do so for the remainder of the game, and I think this next drive will be a huge dictator as to whether we get that answer in full or not. But when it comes down to it, I mean, what we were saying at the top of the game, first drive or two, was that it would be a huge telling sign as to whether they trusted Keller Jr. Christ or not as to their run versus pass differential. As Keller Jr. Christ lines up under center, sets back for pass, and throws over the middle, and that's number 88 tight end. Number 88 tight end Greg Tabata, who is in place of number 8 Dalton Schultz, who was ruled out of the game after being ruled as probable with bruised ribs. So sadly, he will be missing Spalding ball 5, at least out of the starting role. Now it is another first down for Atlanta, looking to answer back to Tampa's quick strike out of the gate. Keller Jr. Price from underneath center. The handoff to Christian McCaffrey. And the gain of 8 yards for second down and short. I'll tell you, man, this Bravehearts team has really kind of surprised a lot of people. I mean, I think a lot of people expected them to be competitive later on in like the second quarter, but they're coming out swinging to start. They can just keep drives going. That'll be a big sign, and that's handoff to number 25. That is Cameron Scarlett, third rush of the day, 30 yards. Kind of taking the approach that Tampa's had all season, switching up work between number 4, Curtis Samuel, and number 25, Mike Weber. So neither of these guys are interchanging at fullback, which is a big deal in terms of the overall pace of the game. Another first down for the Atlanta Bravehearts as Keller Jr. Price lines up under center. The snap and the handoff again to Cameron Scarlett, brought up for a 5-yard gain up to the Tampa 45, and it'll bring up second and midway. So when it comes down to it, I mean, we've been saying all day that the Atlanta Bravehearts offense is going to be their biggest key to success and winning the Spalding ball. But, their defense is, played from the beginning of the game pretty well. I think this is becoming the case. Keller Jr. Price, another handoff to Cameron Scarlett. That one is going to be a loss of 5, bringing them back up to third down and 10. This is the position that we just said now that the Bravehearts' biggest worry would be in this game, which was not having possible game-changing and dictating drives like this one stall out. We'll see if they can keep that from happening here or not. Keller Jr. Price out of shotgun. He's going to hand it off to Cameron Scarlett. I'm not sure why you do that on 3rd and 10, but nonetheless, it's going to be a 3 and out. Sorry, but if you're the Bravehearts offensive coordinator and play caller, you don't try to test the Silver Stars defense like that. That's foolish. Nevertheless, we will be bringing out the punting unit, and that will be punter number 9, Jake Bailey. Hoping to put Tampa back into their own side of the field. And it's going to be a fake punt. I was wondering if that was going to be the case. And wow. Jake Bailey brought down turnover on downs. Tampa now starts from the Atlanta 43. What was that? That may have been the stupidest play call I have ever seen. In my head, I was playing through the scenario of perhaps they ran it because they knew they were going to run a fake punt or go for it. Wow, okay. Probably one of the worst play calls I have seen in the 5 years of the Spalding ball. Now giving Tampa the ball on the Atlanta 43. I can get the wish to be unpredictable with it and to be able to throw people for a loop, but that's just not the position of the field or the time of the game to do that. JT Barrett now from under center. Going to set back to pass. He's now looking, and he's had a chance to get receiver number 1, Johnny Dixon. Sadly, the pass was broken up and the ball fell incomplete. Now we get to look at the Buccaneers' offensive line. Ali Marpet, guy to look at for that disciplinarian. Mike Weber, Curtis Samuel, the guys that you really need to look out for, as well as number 5, Corey Smith, but mostly number 1, Johnny Dixon, who is a go-to slot receiver for JT Barrett in time of need. JT Barrett now lining up from out of shotgun at midfield, setting back to pass. He is going to look down, and that is Corey Smith, brought down at the 28-yard line of the Atlanta Bravehearts. It'll be first down again for the Silver Stars. as we look at the Atlanta defensive side of the ball in a second or two, or four, or never. Wonderful. Don't know what's going on here now. My voice has started to give out. Chase will be back eventually. First and 10 now. JT Barrett out of shotgun. League MVP this year. Fake handoff. Setting back to pass still. He's got his receiver there. Number 14, that is KJ Hill. The receiver that did not start the game or was not a part of the starting three. Getting a first down for Tampa at the Atlanta Bravehearts 10-yard line. Now Tampa in scoring range again. And if they do score here, that'll be a huge blunder against the offensive play callers of the Bravehearts. And JT Barrett from under center now. Snapping, setting back to pass again. And he's got was that KJ Hill? It was not KJ Hill. That was number 85, Marcus Baugh, the tight end. Now the starting defensive lineup. Jordan Watkins, defensive tackle for the Falcons. Solomon Thomas, another guy to look out for. Joey Alfieri and Peter Calambile, two guys to look forward to on the sides, as well as Quentin Meeks and Aleem Murphy, who I guess Aleem Murphy will be taking over for Terrence Alexander. So I guess Terrence Alexander was the guy that let Noah Brown go about 80 yards to the house, or 85 yards to the house. Now from the 8-yard line, second down, JT Barrett from under center, setting back another passing play. And over the middle, down the left side. Again, that is tight end number 85, Marcus Baugh, for a touchdown. Silver Stars up 13-0. Now the questions have to be asked, what in the hell was that decision from the Atlanta Bravehearts? I don't know if I've seen something that stupendously idiotic in years. That was just a bad play call that resulted in another 7 points gained for the Tampa Silver Stars. Roberto Aguayo puts through the extra point. It'll be 14-0 now with 2:18 left in the first quarter. Spalding Ball 5 on the Unitards Network. It's brought to you by the Holy Cross Crusaders franchise mode. With that, Brian Anger is now setting up to kick back to the Atlanta Bravehearts. Again, I cannot get over that decision, the fake punt for the Bravehearts there. At that point in time, at that position of the field, at that time of the game, that was just a bad decision. Something that really may cost this team in the long run. Christian McCaffrey now setting out, and he will return it up to the 30-yard line, and we will see Keller Jr. Christ again. First and 10 here from their own 30-yard line. Keller Jr. Christ out of shotgun. Christian McCaffrey to the right of him. Fake handoff. The pressure is coming on, and it will be an incomplete pass. Christ getting it out of his hands just as the pressure was being put on him. Second down and 10 off of the incomplete pass. He was looking down over the middle, so I would imagine that was his receiver, J.J. Whiteside, who's been a main target for him this year. He will be out of shotgun again, second and 10 from their own 30-yard line. This time another fake handoff from Christian McCaffrey, and that'll be caught on the other side, opposing side, number 8. That is Dalton Schultz, the starting tight end, who was replaced by Greg Taboda at the start of this game as starters. So it is going to be very interesting to see if they continue with this dynamic of interchangeable tight ends, which a lot of teams have done with fullbacks and slot receivers this year. Keller Junior Christ now 1st and 10. Their own 41. Has shotgun. Christian McCaffrey just to the left of him, a little bit farther back. The handoff to Christian McCaffrey. He's brought down for a gain of 3. It'll bring up 2nd down and 7. McCaffrey from under center now. On 2nd down and 7, another pitch. The sweep to Christian McCaffrey. Brought up to the 45-yard line, so a gain of 1 yard, 3rd and 6 now brought up for the Atlanta Silver Stars. Sorry, the Atlanta Bravehearts. Who will now be working to see if they can keep a drive from stalling out once more like they had last time. And, hopefully keep from another bad mistake like last time, costing them 7 points. Now 3rd and 6, Keller Junior Christ out of shotgun. The quick receiver screen. I don't understand this play calling. 4th down and 9 coming up, a loss of 4. That was Francis Owusu, the 4th string interchangeable slot receiver. Brought down. We're going to see another fake punt. Bad decision. That's one we'll be looking at the remainder of this game, and probably up until next Spalding Ball and beyond. Brian Anger now sitting back to punt. I think the Silver Stars are lining up in the hopes that, what they saw last time won't happen again. It won't. The punt will go downfield, and it is going into the end zone, and the Silver Stars will start from their own 20-yard line with the touchback. Now from their own 20, 1st and 10 for the Tampa Silver Stars. J.T. Barrett from under center. Mike Weber behind him. He will take the fake handoff. J.T. Barrett now looking, and he's brought down at the 6-yard line. Solomon Thomas with a sack. 14-yard loss. And the Bravehearts now in good position to try to close off a quick drive with a quick 3 and out. That will most likely be the final play of the first quarter. So we will be going into the second quarter even with the lineup. In the second quarter, we will go into with the Silver Stars up 14-0 over the Atlanta Bravehearts. Be back after these messages. Obviously, as you can see, our paid sponsor, Shampoo, Cranium, and Arm Tops. 2nd down and 24, a long way to go for the Silver Stars at their own 6-yard line to start the second quarter. J.T. Barrett is going to line up from under center. And it'll be setting back to pass. It'll be completed to Corey Smith for a gain of 12, and that'll bring up 3rd down and 12. Still long, but more manageable, much more manageable than whatever down in 24. So the Bravehearts now going to look to try to close out the Silver Stars and get the ball back. Hopefully have a chance to put up points in some capacity. JT Barrett now under center. Then he back to pass, and it's completed to number 85. That is tight end Marcus Baugh once more. JT Barrett. In just a quarter and a little bit more has thrown for 177 yards, completed 8 for 11, and I believe has thrown 2 touchdowns. That is what I call some good shit. JT Barrett now rolling out to the right side of the field. The throw will be incomplete as pressure started getting on him. That was number 24, Quentin Meeks, who was able to kind of spot the ball with a heat-seeking missile of sorts. JT Barrett now from under center on the 2nd down and 10 at their own 30. The pass setting back, and it is caught. That is once again tight end 85 Marcus Baugh, 9-13, 191 yards for JT Barrett, the 2018 QB MVP of the UFL. JT Barrett now from underneath center. The Atlanta 49-yard line. The handoff to Mike Weber, who's going to bring it up to the 39-yard line, and brings up to the 2nd inches. I believe that brings up 2nd and inches. I'd be fine with the cold if it gave me my voice. If it gave my voice a chance to speak. Thank you, Commander Root, for following us. I appreciate it very much. 2nd down and inches now. At the Atlanta 39, JT Barrett sitting back to pass. Looking downfield, pressure comes on, and he's brought down. Solomon Thomas again. Credited with half the sack, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 8 for the Tampa Silver Stars. Again, another opportunity for the Atlanta Bravehearts. A big thing they've been struggling with all season is to be able to close out good happenings. So obviously the biggest factor of that is offensive drives, but at the same time, things like this, things like a great sack for a major loss, to be able to close out that drive, they're in good position to do that. 3rd down and 8, something that the Silver Stars did not expect to have. JT Barrett taking more of a beating than he's used to. On average, 1.5 sack let up a game. JT Barrett now from under center, setting back to pass. He's looking, and it's going to fall incomplete, bouncing around as pressure got on there. 9 for 14 now, 191 yards. 4th down as the Atlanta Bravehearts managed to close out what looked to be a promising Silver Stars drive. Ryan Anger looking to punt now. Perhaps. Punt will be high. It will sail out of bounds at the 20-yard line as Atlanta takes over again. Keller Jr. Christ. Thank you, Raiders fan 892452 for following me. I appreciate it very much. 1st and 10 for the Atlanta Bravehearts. Keller Jr. Christ from shotgun. The handoff to Christian McCaffrey. That sets up as he trails down the right sideline, following blockers for a 7-yard gain. The 2nd down and 3 coming up for the Bravehearts. Now, second down and 3. Keller Junior Christ from under center here at their own 27-yard line, looking to make something of it. Setting back to pass. He's looking. He's got his receiver. That is number 5. I believe that's number 5. I could not see the number. No, that was number 6. That was Francis Owusu on the reception to bring up an Atlanta first down. Now, they can continue this drive going and not stall out. That will be positive progress for a Bravehearts team, really needing some momentum to go, their way. Down 14-0. Down what could have been just 7-0. Had a really ballsy play, actually, either worked out or just not taken place whatsoever. Nevertheless, we're at the stance. We're at 14-0. Keller Junior Christ from under center. Williams in motion. Handoff to McCaffrey down the left side of the field. He's got some space. First down and more. Up to the 47. 13-yard gain. First down for the Bravehearts. 3 yards away from midfield now. Christian McCaffrey. Beautiful open space down the left side of the field, something we have not seen very much of today, as we are almost 5 minutes into the second quarter. Keller Junior Christ now from under center on first down to their own 47. The handoff, that will be number 25, Cameron Scarlett, down the left side of the field, up to the 44, second down and short. So now the Atlanta Bravehearts are doing what a lot of people expected the Silver Stars to do very much of, and that was be interchangeable with who played halfback, obviously Curtis Samuel, and Mike Weber very often interchange fullback and halfback. That has not really been the case. Weber's taken the majority, if not all the snaps, and Scarlett and McCaffrey have been interchangeable as Scarlett rushes for another first down, a gain of 3 yards, and the Atlanta Bravehearts have something going now. Now at the Tampa Silver Stars 41-yard line, the Bravehearts have something going. Keller Junior Christ from under center, setting back. Handoff to Cameron Scarlett. That will be a gain of 2 yards, and will bring up second down and 8. Within the Silver Stars 40-yard line for the first time tonight are the Bravehearts looking to get something going now. Second down and 8 now. Keller Junior Christ from underneath center. Handoff. No fake handoff, but the pressure's brought on. And a sack. Who was that? I believe Keller Junior Christ immediately felt the pressure. That was Jerome Baker and Devontae Bond, both credited for half the sack. That pushes the Bravehearts to the 3rd and 16 wave, and now at the 46 of the Silver Stars, looking to at least get in field goal range to put points on the board. Keller Junior Christ from out of shotgun, setting back to pass. He has a completion. That is receiver Trent Irwin, I believe, his first catch of the day, but will bring up 4th down and 6. So I believe they are in field goal range, if I'm not mistaken, which is good because they have an opportunity to put points on the board, but another stall out of a potential drive. Now, attempt field goal. First field goal attempt today. Jim Bryant of the Bravehearts. Snap, the kick is up. And it is no good. No good. And the Bravehearts put the Silver Stars in position for 7 points to make it 14-0. Now costing themselves points, missing a crucial field goal to keep the score at 14-0 and give the Silver Stars. Great field position. JT Barrett now riling up the troops in a situation he knows that they're in good position right now. They want to keep this momentum going. First down, and JT Barrett from underneath center. Barrett, the handoff to Mike Weber. Again, he's brought down for a gain of 2. Second down and 8 coming up for the Silver Stars. Second down and 8 now. JT Barrett from shotgun. Mike Weber to the left of him. The handoff to Weber, and he is brought down for a gain of 2. Again, third down and 6. The Bravehearts looking to stop the Silver Stars from another scoring opportunity that would put them in a really big hole. I know, Michael Scott's, that is what she said. Now on third down and midway. Johnny Dixon, slot receiver. JT Barrett out of shotgun, trying to quiet the crowd. Now setting back to pass, looking over the middle. He's got number 25, that is halfback Mike Weber, for a first down. It is JT Barrett's first completion in 4 attempts. As brought to my attention now, JT Barrett this entire season has only gone 4 attempts at most without completing a pass. JT Barrett now on first down at the Bravehearts 45, setting back out of shotgun, pass over the right side of the field. That is caught by tight end Marcus Baugh for a 2-yard gain only as he falls to the turf after the reception. Second down and medium to go now. Now JT Barrett from underneath center, number 66, Pat Elfin. The snap, handoff to Mike Weber, who is going to run it up to the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 5, brings up third down and midway. Third down and 5. So for the Silver Stars, I mean, another 4 or 5 yards, even if it brings up 4th and 1, 4th and inches, that's a field goal opportunity right there. If you can put more points up against the Bravehearts, you're in better position. JT Barrett now out of 3rd and 5 from under center. It is now setting back to pass. Looking over the right side, he's got number 1. That is Johnny Dixon. Important figure to look out for. Completed. Second reception of the day. However, obviously his big reception for, I believe it was 17 yards, the opening play when they were put at their 1-yard line, or I believe within their 5, brings up a first down, and at the 34-yard line, field goal range for the Silver Stars. JT Barrett from under center now. Setting back the fake handoff. He's looking to pass, but he is going to be brought down by the Atlanta Bravehearts. That is Phillips. That is Harrison Phillips, defensive tackle number 67, bringing down JT Barrett after the fake pass attempt and then the fake handoff into the actual pass attempt. Brought down around midfield, I believe up to the 47. That knocks him way out of field goal range and brings up second down and 22. Bravehearts really want to keep this going now. They have a great position right now to stop the Silver Stars. JT Barrett out shotgun, predicting a pass here. But the handoff will go to Mike Weber instead. I'm sorry, Curtis Samuels instead. That I believe is his first major touch of the day. Gain of 9 yards, third down and 13 coming up for the Silver Stars. Back up at the 37. I believe another 3 or 4 yards should put them in field goal range, if I'm not mistaken. And that may be the plan at the moment. Now at the Bravehearts 37-yard line. 3rd and 13 now, 3rd and long. It is going to be slot receiver. Noah Brown will be the slot receiver. JT Barrett out of shotgun. Faking the pass. It will be over the middle. He intended to find Johnny Dixon over the middle, but just was off on his throw. And up to the 37 now, the Tampa Silver Stars have a decision to make as to whether to go for the field goal opportunity or not, and I believe they will, as Roberto Aguayo trots out to the field. In most cases, that would be a nightmare for any fan to hear, but he has been pretty stellar this season. And the kick is up from Roberto Aguayo, and it is no good. Wow, so the second missed field goal in this game now, one per both team. And that is Roberto Aguayo's first missed field goal since week 2. He's only missed one on the season. He's been in Tampa since last year, and he's only missed 3 in his UFL career. This is the longest one he's missed now. He's been perfect from everyone between the ages, between the wages of 40 and 44. So now Atlanta taking over with Ray field position at their own 44-yard line as Keller Jr. Christ sets up from under center. And this will be a handoff. That'll be Christian McCaffrey finding his way up to the field. 6-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down and 4. So 2 big opportunities squandered by the Bravehearts and the Silver Stars in this game as we tick down to the final 4.5 minutes of the first half. And if you're the Bravehearts, you just really want to put yourself in a position where you can put up points. They passed the ball 23 times, I believe I saw. And now the fake pass handoff to Christian McCaffrey for a gain of 2 yards. 3rd down and 2 will be brought up, and I'm sorry, that is 24 rushes on the game, 7 pass attempts, which, well, is about what we expected from the Bravehearts. 3rd and 2 now at the Silver Stars 48. They don't want to have this drive stall out. 3rd down and 2. And out to Christian McCaffrey. He's going to fight his way up to the 45-yard line. A gain of 3, enough for a 1st down as the Bravehearts look to try to put points on the board. Now within the final 4 minutes of the first half, this is now the 4-minute offense into play for the Bravehearts. And may I remind you, it will be the Tampa Silver Stars who will get the ball to start the second half. As Keller Jr. Christ sets up out of shotgun on 1st down, and he will set back to pass. This will be the 8th pass play of the day, and that is overthrown. I believe that was his intended receiver, Francis Osuwu, who has been taking more plays in relief of number 2, Michael Rector, who has not played or has not gained a single reception on the day. That is a big note to make very well aware of. 2nd down and 10, Keller Jr. Christ out of shotgun now at the Silver Stars 45-yard line pass play. It will be completed, and that is Francis Osuwu. 3rd reception of the day for a gain of 5. 3rd down and 5 brought up here for the Bravehearts as we trot within 3 minutes. Now if you're the Bravehearts, you're at the 40-yard line. A 1st down would mean big things. A great opportunity for a field goal right there. At least put some points on the board. Junior Christ out of the backfield, out of shotgun, sending back the pass over the middle. It's completed, and that is Michael Rector, number 2. The guy we just said had not gotten a single meaningful reception on this day. Makes a huge play for the Bravehearts to put him at the Silver Stars 28-yard line, give him a 1st down, and put them in field goal range, makeable field goal range, to put points on the board for the first time today. Now at 2.5 minutes left in the first half, Keller Jr. Christ 8 for 10 of passing from under center at the Silver Stars 28-yard line. Setting back, he will pass. It will be over the middle. It will be caught by number 88, and that is Greg Taboda, Third reception of the day, 2nd down and 2, a gain of 8, and that should bring us to the 2-minute warning. And I believe that will bring us to the 2-minute warning. Yes, we are now at the 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning of the first half. And as you can click scoreboard, it is 14-0 for Tampa. However, Atlanta is in great position to put points on the board for the first time in Spalding Ball 5. These are cities that have gone without football glory for a long time. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers won their first Super Bowl and only Super Bowl back in 2002, and the Atlanta Falcons of the NFL, both of them in the NFL, have not won a single Super Bowl in their lifetime. So both teams looking to bring back the first championship for their city in a long time. Killer Junior Christ out of shotgun, overthrows, not even really intending to throw, kind of just throwing it out, trying to get rid of it as pressure came on immediately. 3rd down and short coming up. Junior Christ beating himself up for it at the 20-yard line now for the Bravehearts. They really want to put points on the board, but a touchdown more than anything would be huge for them. Now within 2 minutes, 3rd down and short. Junior Christ out of shotgun, setting back to pass over the middle. It's almost picked off. But nevertheless, a 3-and-out will be put down, and it will bring out the field goal unit for the Atlanta Bravehearts. That is kicker number 3, Jim Bryant, who will trot out into the field. He is 0 for 1 on field goals today. Missed one from quite a ways away. Now has an opportunity to redeem himself, go 1 for 2 on the day, and put the first points on the board for the Atlanta Bravehearts in Spalding Ball 5. And the kick is up. And it is good. And the Atlanta Bravehearts finally put points on the board. We'll look at the replay, and I will be back in a short break. And we are back here now with the with the Tampa Silver Stars trotting downfield. Their own 39-yard line. It is 1st down. A minute 39 remaining in the first half. JT Barrett sitting back to pass. He's got receiver number 14, KJ Hill, on the right side of the field for a gain of 3. JT Barrett out of shotgun, setting back to pass now. 2nd down and 7. He's got over the left side of the field. Overthrows his receiver. I believe that was number 5, Corey Smith. He's gone to pretty often tonight. No, that was that was Johnny Dixon. He's gone to pretty often tonight. 3rd down and 7 now. A minute and a half. Atlanta really wants to stop him here. Have a chance to kind of keep that lead down as they go into the second half. JT Barrett setting back, and the pass is incomplete. Falls, and it will be 4th and 7. Atlanta will get the ball back. My voice is just getting progressively worse. But that's fine, because we only get one moment like this every year. Billy Anger now trots out to kick the punt. Send the punt away to the Bravehearts. Punt is up. It's kind of down the middle of the field, and it's into the back of the end zone. Bravehearts now with 80 yards to go to the end zone. First and 10 now from their own 20-yard line. Minute 18 to go. Keller Jr. Christ out of shotgun. This is hurry up offense position. Setting back to pass. Looking downfield. He can't find anyone over the right side of the field. He's got receiver number 1. That is Trent Irwin for a gain of 6. And out of bounds. It'll be 1:12 left in the first half. From their own 26. Keller Jr. Christ from shotgun. Not going to be able to find anybody. Overthrew his receiver down the middle. I believe his intended receiver was number 1, Trent Irwin. Or maybe, no, I think it was Trent. I think it was number 6, Francis Owusu. 3rd and 4 now. Trent Irwin is the slot receiver. Keller Jr. Christ out of shotgun. Setting back to pass. Over the right side of the field, he's able to find number 88, Greg Taboda, but it will fall short of the first down marker, and Tampa will get the ball back. 4th down and 2 for the Bravehearts. Now Jake Bailey lining up to send the punt away. Minute remaining in the first half. Now under. Silver Stars getting the ball back. And that will be taken. Number 14, KJ Hill, bringing it up to the 26-yard line. 74 yards to go to the end zone for the Tampa Silver Stars. Up 14-3. With 54 seconds to go, 1st and 10. Tampa, JT Barrett lining up from shotgun. Setting back to pass. Looking down the right side of the field, he's got number 5. And he's got number 5 for a while. That is Corey Smith, and a face mask penalty will be called on the Bravehearts. That will be called 100 times, 100% of the time. If my voice would just heal, that would be great. Now, with that penalty, 15 yards puts the Silver Stars in great position. Now at the Bravehearts' 39-yard line. So we got 47 seconds left in the second quarter. I'm sorry, in the first half. Silver Stars are already up by 11, 14-3. Just looking to put more points on the board, give a comfortable lead going into the second half. JT Barrett out of shotgun, sitting down the right side of the field. He's going to overthrow his receiver, number 25, Mike Weber, who is playing halfback at the moment, and leave for Curtis Samuel, who has not gotten many touches in this game. 42 seconds remaining in the first half. 39-yard line of the Atlanta Bravehearts. Tampa looking to put some points on the board before the end of the first half. JT Barrett from under center now. Sending back to pass. He's got over the middle. Tight end number 85. That is Marcus Baugh. Timeout from the Tampa Silver Stars. That's Baugh's sixth reception, 59 yards. Big target for JT Barrett now. 37 seconds to go in the first half. At the 24-yard line, JT Barrett out of shotgun. Setting back to pass. He's got Corey Smith for a gain of 3. Clock is continuing to tick. The hurry-up offense is not being utilized. Gain of 3, second down and 7 now. 21 seconds remaining now. They're at the Atlanta 21. I don't see the reason for this consummation of time. JT Barrett from shotgun. 7 seconds remaining. He's got Johnny Dixon for a gain of 5. Third down and 1 here, but you had a shot at the end zone and you didn't take it. That's mind-boggling. Either way, Roberto Aguayo is going to trot out for the field goal, or to try the field goal at the end of the first half. I sound horrible. This will be the final play before halftime. Roberto Aguayo now to kick a field goal. It is up, and it is good. 17-3 lead for the Tampa Silver Stars at halftime in Spalding Ball 5. We'll be back after the halftime show here on the Unitards Network. We now set up for the second half of play here in Spalding Ball 5. This will be for Tampa, number 5. Corey Smith lining up to return the kickoff. And Tampa now. Smith from the end zone looking to take it out. Up to the 24. And JT Barrett will be brought back out to start out the second half for Tampa. Up 17-3. I sound like a smoker. I am a smoker. This is my future. Now on first down, Tampa, JT Barrett from under center. The handoff will be to Mike Weber, and he will be brought down at the line of scrimmage. Second down and 10 coming. JT Barrett now from under center. Will look. The snap. Sorry, not from under center, from shotgun. It'll be the halfback screen. And Mike Weber will be brought down for a gain of 2 and only 2. Third down and 8. After Atlanta puts up a nice force. Third down and 8 now. JT Barrett from shotgun. Setting back to pass. Over the left side, he's got his receiver. And that is Johnny Dixon for a first down. Just barely a first down. A first down nonetheless on his 4th reception of the day. Now JT Barrett from under center on first down at their own 34. He will hand off to Mike Weber, who will bring it up for a gain of 5 to bring up 2nd and 5. Ladies and gentlemen, if I sound like I've died, it's most likely because I have. My voice is horrendous today and tonight and this morning. JT Barrett from under center now. He will sit back to pass over the middle. He's got his receiver, number 85. That's Marcus Bowe for his 7th reception of the day. Third and short, though, for the Silver Stars. Now what must be necessary in the minds of the Bravehearts is a stop. Third and short. JT Barrett, the handoff. Curtis Samuel, a first down. 4-yard gain. And the Silver Stars keep the drive going. On the tackle, that was number 96 right end, Dylan Jackson of the Bravehearts. Now when it comes down to it, you got a first down, 3 yards away from midfield. JT Barrett out of shotgun. Time ticking down. Setting back to pass. He's got him over the middle. Tight end again. Number 85. That is Marcus Bowe. Marcus Ball, my bad. 8 receptions, 78 yards, and a touchdown on the day for the Silver Stars. Has been a huge factor in their success today. Now onto the Bravehearts' 38-yard line. JT Barrett now from under center. He's going to hand off to Mike Weber. He's going to juke out a defender. He's going to be able to break free down the right side of the field for a gain of 11 and a first down for the Silver Stars up to the Bravehearts' 27-yard line. 54 yards rushing on the day in total, but haven't really tried that much this year. Utilizing all the maneuvers he had, juking out a first defender, breaking a tackle. That was Harrison Phillips, and then being brought down by two guys 11 yards after the line of scrimmage, down 10 minutes left in the third quarter. JT Barrett now from under center. Setting back, handoff. It'll be Curtis Samuel. Somewhat up the middle, more down the right side. I believe that's a gain of 3 or 4. And it's a gain of 2. Harrison Phillips with his second tackle of the day, down to the Atlanta Bravehearts' 25-yard line. I apologize for the voice. I know I hate it as well, but there's not much I can do to help it, or not much I can do to stop it. Now, JT Barrett from under center, the handoff to Curtis Samuel. That falls for a gain of nothing. 3rd and 8 now for the Silver Stars here, and the Bravehearts have to get something going. Their defense is not matched up to the Silver Stars whatsoever, and with the Silver Stars, their offense has been able to light up the Bravehearts' defense, and the Silver Stars the defense has been able to keep the Bravehearts' offense off the field. Now on 3rd and 8, JT Barrett out of shotgun. He's going to look for the pass. He's going to step back. He's going to start stepping up in the pocket. He's going to step down the right side of the field. I guess sense pressure, decided to throw it away. 4th and 8 now. Bravehearts managing to get a 3 and out on the Silver Stars opening possession. Up to the up to the Bravehearts' 25-yard line. And the special teams unit will come out now as kicker number 19, Roberto Aguayo, sets up his second field goal attempt of the day. He missed one earlier. This kick is up. This kick is good. And it will be now 20-3. Silver Stars lead the Bravehearts with 8:12 left in the third quarter. And the kick is off now. And the Bravehearts have a chance to do something now. And that is J.J. Whiteside bringing the kick up to the 28-yard line. And Keller Jr. Christ, with his first drive opportunity of the second half now, takes over down by 17 points. First and 10 now. Keller Jr. Christ takes the Bravehearts into war, essentially down 17 points. Out of shotgun, handoff to Christian McCaffrey, and he brings it up for 4 yards. When it comes down to it, they really managed to be able to kind of interchange halfbacks. Keller Jr. Christ out of shotgun, setting back to pass. He's got the completion to number 8, that is tight end Dalton Schultz. Really been able to be interchangeable. They've really been able to be interchangeable with their halfbacks and with what they've been able to do and how they've been able to play, interchanging touches between Christian McCaffrey and Cameron Scarlett. But it hasn't really done much. It's still relied heavily on the run, and that has harbored them now to a 17-point deficit, 20-3, against the Silver Stars. Keller Jr. Christ now from under center, sitting back. He will hand off to Christian McCaffrey, who will go upfield for a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 2nd down and 6. So the Bravehearts, they've got something going here. Can they continue it down? Can they continue going forward with it? I have no clue if they can or not. Time's kind of coming down on them now, so Atlanta's got to overcome a huge deficit now with a bad timing, and they can do it. Keller Jr. Christ from under center now. Hand off to Christian McCaffrey down the right side. Try to go down the right side of the field. Ended up gaining 1 yard. 3rd down and 5 now. 3rd down and midway. And the Atlanta Bravehearts now trying to keep this drive going, trying to get something going in this game, which they haven't been able to do all day long. And it could cost them a Spalding Ball championship. They're down and 5 now. And the Bravehearts slot receiver is Schultz. That is their tight end, Dalton Schultz, number 8. Keller Jr. Christ from out of shotgun. Oh, on the screen. It's a screen. And the Silver Stars brought in too much pressure. Tampa saw it through and through. Let the blitz go right down the middle. Keller Jr. Christ didn't do a damn thing with it. 4th and 17 now. Beyond out of field goal range. No chance now. Now what do? Is this 4th down territory? 6 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. You're down by 17. Haven't been able to get anything going. You're facing 4th and 17. That's not going to deter the Atlanta play callers. But, you know, yeah, I don't know. Jake Bailey now, punter. Under 5 minutes to go now in the 3rd quarter. Setting it downfield. This will fall to the 2-yard line. Jake Bailey doing something to try to get the Silver Stars in a position where the Bravehearts can take advantage. Who would have known? Who would have thought? Now with an opportunity to put points on the board and get the ball back, as safety would do wonders for the Silver Stars, and it could all be because of Jake Bailey. Now, JT Barrett and the Silver Stars now at their own 2-yard line have some decisions to make, and I believe there will be a couple of handoffs going out to Curtis Samuel and Mike Weber. Now at their own 2-yard line, JT Barrett from under center. This handoff, Curtis Samuel is the fullback. He will be getting it, and he will be playing fullback. 3-yard gain up to the 5, 2nd and 7. Bravehearts defense now really needs to step up and do something here. Now with their own 5-yard line, 2nd down and 7, JT Barrett from under center. I imagine this will be a handoff to Mike Weber. After the fake throw, it is a handoff to Mike Weber, who gets upfield, up the middle, for a gain of 8 and a 1st down for the Tampa Silver Stars. There's nothing that they can't do so far. They've done it all today. They are in prime position to bring Tampa a Spalding Ball trophy. JT Barrett now from out of shotgun at zone 13. 1st down, the handoff. That is Mike Weber. He gets nowhere. Gain of 1, 2nd down and 9. As I said, Joey Alfieri, right outside linebacker, a guy to kind of keep an eye on, has done wonders for the Bravehearts defensive line, but it hasn't been enough. And they hand off to Mike Weber, and he is brought down for a loss. And that would be number 19, Bobby Okereke. bringing down Mike Weber for the loss of 1. 3rd down and 10 coming up for the Silver Stars. Big decisions need to be made here. Question is, what decisions do you make? You're up 17. Do you give the ball back to the Bravehearts? Do you run it, knowing you probably would do that, and try to run as much clock down as possible? JT Barrett out of shotgun. He will pass. And there's going to be pressure coming in. He's going to throw the ball away. That would have been horrible. He would have been brought back to the 1-yard line. And a blocked punt would have done wonders for the Bravehearts. But instead, at the 13-yard line, we will see Brian Anger send the ball back down to Atlanta from his own end zone, too. The snap from his own end zone, out of his own end zone, sending the ball away. And with the opportunity for good field position, Christian McCaffrey starting up field now, down to the 39. Was that not face mask? I thought I saw face mask. I guess I did not see face mask, but Keller Jr. Christ, nevertheless, I digress, with an opportunity to put the Bravehearts in great range or in great position. They have not put points on the board since late in the first half. Now approaching the final quarter of play, they really got to do something here. On 1st down, from their own 39, Keller Jr. Christ from under center. McCaffrey behind him. He will chuck it to McCaffrey. McCaffrey is brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of 5. 2nd down and 15 coming up. Hey, Chase, do we... hey, Jesus Christ. Hey, Chase, do we start counting down the Bravehearts' chances of winning the Spalding ball here? No, I don't think we do. I think we need to keep everything rolling the way that it has been. I don't think we look like the Bravehearts are out of it now. Keller Jr. Christ setting back to pass. He's, wow, as I say that, number 8. Touchdown, Bravehearts! What? Touchdown, number 8. That is Dalton Schultz, tight end for the Bravehearts, setting everything. Just switching motions immediately. Changing directions immediately. Touchdown, Bravehearts. We got a game now. Again, number 8, Dalton Schultz, tight end for the Bravehearts, with a huge touchdown. Much needed momentum. I've lost my voice completely. Almost. Jim Bryant to set the kick now. Kick is up. PAT is good. It is 10-20. We have a game now, ladies and gentlemen. We have a game. I will continue to commentate until my voice is gone. Bitch, if you think I'm letting up now, we got fucking 16 minutes to go. I'm not done yet. I'd make myself tea, but I'm not in the mood. And there's the kick. Brian Anger sending it down. That'll be Corey Smith, who takes it up to the 28-yard line. The Tampa Silver Stars, JT Barrett, back onto the field looking to do something here. Looking to answer back to a huge shot from the Atlanta Bravehearts. Again, guys, I'm really sorry about the voice. I have no say in it. It aggravates me as much as it aggravates you. Trust me. Now, JT Barrett up 10 at his own 28. 1st down out of shotgun. Sitting back. The fake handoff, it'll be an option, and he will run for a loss of 1. I think they're trying to grasp at some straws now. Second and 11 now. Final play of the third quarter. It is zone 27. J.D. Barrett alone in the backfield, out of shotgun, setting back to pass. Pressure coming. The pass is complete to number 1. That is Johnny Dixon, and that is the final play of the third quarter. We have 1 quarter to play left before we determine the Spalding Ball champions for 2018. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. We got a game. J.T. Barrett now. 3rd and 2 from under center. Fake handoff. He's got number 4. Number 4. That's Curtis Samuel. Reception good. Complete for a first down. Momentum needed. Silver Stars now trying to answer back to the Bravehearts. At their own 45 now. 14:40 to go in the game. Up by 10, J.T. Barrett from out of shotgun. Setting back to pass. Looking over the middle. He's aimed. He aimed for 80. That's Noah Brown, who the original touchdown, first touchdown of the game, at 75-yard or 85-yard bomb to Noah Brown. He was the original first touchdown of a game. Could not come down with the ball there. 2nd down and 10 from their own 45. J.T. Barrett out of the shotgun formation. Looking up. Trying to find somebody. He's got loads of time. Over the middle, though. The pass was to number 5. That was Corey Smith. That was incomplete as well. 3rd down and 10. Bravehearts looking to stop the Silver Stars and get something done. But yes, Chase Clover, finish your thought. Yeah, absolutely. I don't think we count down the Bravehearts yet. They're now down by 10. There's no way that this momentum doesn't give them something. And J.T. Barrett now over the middle and over through his receiver. 24 for 38, 310 yards, 2 touchdowns. J.T. Barrett was out of shotgun. I believe went for Johnny Dixon and could not connect with him. It'll be a 3 and out, and the Bravehearts will get the ball back for a chance to answer. Billy Anger will punt it away. And I believe that if you want to look at everything in a different kind of perspective, you look at this as a great thing for the Silver Stars. You can dictate the pace. You have the opportunity to kind of see where everything's lying out. The Bravehearts are now trying to fight back uphill, so utilize that uphill battle to kind of try to throw things downhill and stop them. So, kind of give them bits and pieces of the run game, try to make them think that there's something there that there's really not. So, give them like 3 or 4 yards per run up the middle, and they'll think that that's there, but then close it off once you have that opportunity. There's a lot of teams that do that in the UFL, and I think the Silver Stars will be using that to their advantage. 1st and 10 now. We have Keller Jr. Christ out of shotgun. Down 10 at his own 20. Setting back, he will pass. It will be over the middle, and it will fall incomplete. Your intended receiver was number 1, Trent Irwin. To build on the point that you had beforehand, there's always going to be teams that count their opponents out. And if you were the Silver Stars, you do not want to do that. This is a big game, the biggest game of the year. You do not want to cost yourself that by overlooking your opponent, or underlooking your opponent. Now Keller Jr. Christ with a completion. That is number 2, Michael Rector, up the middle for a first down. And the Bravehearts have got some momentum, rolling uphill and rolling fast. First down and 10 now on the tackle. That was cornerback number 12, Denzel Ward. Keller Jr. Christ now out of shotgun at his own 33, first and 10. He will fake the handoff to Christian McCaffrey. He's looking down the middle. He's got number 1, Trent Irwin, open, and the Bravehearts are rumbling, tumbling, stumbling uphill. Third reception of the day only for Trent Irwin, though he's been aimed for a few times more. Now at midfield, the Bravehearts are trying to dictate the pace now. Perhaps the Silver Stars are giving the Bravehearts a little bit more than they can chew. Oh, no, I don't believe so. I think that if you are the Silver Stars, you're looking at your opponents right now and you're trying to kind of keep them at a minimum. You're not giving them this much. There'll be Christian Keller Jr. looking downfield. I believe his original intention was to throw to number 6, Francis Osuwu, but with the pressure coming, he did not want to force the pass. Decided to throw it away at the 50-yard line. It'll be second down and 10 now. And this is something you see out of the champions, Pacific Conference champions, are the guys that the Pacific Conference is very running gun, trying to get it down your throat and try to score much. Keller Junior Christ now setting back, faking the handoff, looking to pass. The pressure's on. He decides to throw the ball away again. Very good decision. Tampa's really starting to step up the blitz now, playing zone blitz at the moment. But as I was saying, the Pacific Conference usually tend to play with a specific pace where you're trying to be strategic and you're trying to be a little sly. And with the Atlantic Conference, you're trying to shoot out your opponents time in and time out. That's why this championship game is so different in strategy. Keller Jr. now setting to pass down the left side of the field. He's got him, number 8. That is Dalton Schultz, the guy that got that real touchdown pass down the side of the field for the Bravehearts. That put them in a position where they can now compete. And now the Bravehearts are knocking at the Silver Stars' door. Down at the Silver Stars 36. They have a chance to make this a one-possession game now. 12 minutes to go in this game. Keller Jr. Christ out of the backfield, setting back to pass. He has got some time. He's looking down the right side of the field. He's got his receiver. That's number 6. That's Francis Osuwu. Up to the Silver Stars 15-yard line. Sorry, they are now within the red zone for the first time today with a chance to make this a one-score game nonetheless. Now, as we said in the pre-game show, the biggest thing for Keller Jr. Christ as a whole is to avoid the turnovers. You do not want to give the ball to the Silver Stars. That's a death wish. He's under center now at the 15, first and 10. He's got the handoff to Christian McCaffrey. McCaffrey is stuffed at the 19. The 18 is ruled down. Second down and 13 coming up. But as with your Keller Jr. Christ, you're in a position now where you do not want to turn the ball over, because you're down to like the final 10 minutes of the game. You're down by 2 scores. You turn the ball over here, this is going down to the wire if it's even competitive at all. Now, when you're in this position right now, if the Silver Stars win by a touchdown, then the play calling staff for that original fake punt are going to hear it until the very end for that decision. Keller Jr. Christ from under center now. Handoff. That will be the handoff to number 25, Cameron Scarlett, for the first time in a long time. I feel like we called his name. That's Nick Bosa, his first tackle of the game. Third down and 11 now for the Atlanta Bravehearts. But if you are the Bravehearts, you want to strike for the end zone, but you don't want to turn the ball over. That should be your main focus and priority in mind. You got 10 minutes left. You want to at least make it a one-score game. Keller Jr. Christ, third and 11. Now, from under center, he's going to hand it off. That's Cameron Scarlett again down the left side of the field for a 4-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th and 8. But you accomplish what you set out to do. That was not turn over the ball, as you have an opportunity now to make it a one-point game. We've seen things like this not fan out, though. However, with Jim Bryant, a very accurate kicker, it's very likely we could see a 13-20 game. Let's find out now. 9.5 minutes to go. Jim Bryant, a 29-yarder, I believe. 28-yarder. Kick is up, and it is good. And it is a one-score game here It's Spalding ball 5 now. Atlanta knocking on the footstep or knocking on the foot mat of the Tampa Silver Stars. 20-13 here. It went from 7-0 to 14-0 to 14-3 to 17-3 to 20-3 to 20-10 to 20-13. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a game. 9:21 left in this game. Or I should say in regulation, because we still have an opportunity to see an overtime period if the Bravehearts can come back. This would be the biggest comeback in the history of the Spalding ball. That is Jake Bailey kicking the ball away to the Silver Stars, and that is Corey Smith taking the ball and returning it up to the 29-yard line. JT Barrett and the Silver Stars up by a single score. Now I really have to dictate the pace. 6 for 11 since he started out 18 for 27. That just shows the step up that the Bravehearts have had throughout the course of this game, mostly the second half. We get it. You have a car. We're not impressed. All right, first down. JT Barrett from under center. Zone 29, the handoff to Mike Weber, and the Bravehearts will stuff Weber at the 30-yard line for a 1-yard gain. It'll bring up second down and 9. And if the Bravehearts can close out this drive for the Silver Stars quick, they will be in great position. That's what you want if you are the Bravehearts. Second down and 9 here. JT Barrett from under center. Sitting back, the handoff, fake handoff, no. Sitting back to pass now. Pressure's on. Over the middle, he's got him. Number 80, that's Noah Brown. First down, Silver Stars. Keeping the drive alive will mean big things for the Silver Stars. You're wanting to close out this game if you are the Silver Stars. And that is one way to do it. Those are one of the ways to do it. As I said at the top of the game, look out for Joey Alfieri, 6th tackle of the game now, bringing down Noah Brown out of center, or from under center. JT Barrett looking to pass. He connects with number 85, who he's been seeing all day, number 85 tight end Marcus Baugh. Now on the Atlanta Bravehearts 37-yard line, Tampa has got a first down. From under center now. Imagine a handoff. And it will be a fake handoff. JT Barrett now with pressure coming on. He finds Curtis Samuel over the left side. That's going to be a gain of 10 and another first down, as the Silver Stars will not let the Bravehearts come back, trying to continue to dictate the pace and determine whether the Bravehearts have a shot at winning this game or not. Now, final 7 minutes to play of this game at the Bravehearts 27-yard line. Every second, every play, every step matters. JT Barrett from under center, first down at his own 27, at the Bravehearts 27. Stepping back to pass, pressure is on. He's brought down for a loss of sack. That is for a loss of 6. That is Harrison Phillips on the sack. That's a loss of 7 as it's dictated. 2nd and 17. He will be at his own 33-yard line now. JT Barrett brought down by Harrison Phillips, and the Bravehearts now with that sack can kind of change the tides a little bit. Another sack and a brief stop will put the Silver Stars out of field goal range as well. So it's a big thing you want to help for as as you're a Bravehearts fan, or if you're a Bravehearts fan, or if you are just a coach or whatever. JT Barrett now on 2nd and 17 from under center. Hand off to Curtis Samuel. Curtis Samuel runs it up for a 9-yard line. 3rd down and 12. The Bravehearts now want to close this out immediately, because the Bravehearts now see that the Silver Stars are in field goal range. A loss of 3 or 4 will make it a tough kick for Roberto Aguirre to make. AJ Alexander now in at tight end. 3rd and 12, JT Barrett from out of shotgun, setting back 2 pass. He's got Mike Weber, but Mike Weber will be brought down for a gain of 7. 4th down and 5 now brought up. Final 5 minutes of the game as Tampa sets up for a field goal and make it a 2-score game again. Tampa now has a 78% chance of winning Spalding Ball 5. Roberto Aguayo now, 2 for 3 today. Setting up. It's a fake field goal. It's a fake field goal. Oh my God. It was a fake field goal. What were you thinking? What were you thinking? Tried to flip it to Roberto Aguayo. Could not finish it off. Who was that? Either way, it remains a 1-score game now. The Bravehearts have a chance to tie up this game or take the lead. With 4:20 to go, Tampa saw what Atlanta did earlier in the game and said, fuck it, let's do the same thing. And it didn't pay off. Now Keller Jr. Christ from shotgun at his own 30, 1st and 10 now. Setting back to pass. Down the left side. Oh, it was in and out of the hands of number 2, receiver Michael Rector. 2nd down. Tampa's defense looking to step up. Whomever loses this game now will have a play to look back on and say, yep, whatever that call was, that cost us the game. Keller Jr. Christ now from shotgun. On the screen, it's Christian McCaffrey. McCaffrey's got some room. He's going down the left side of the field. Oh my God, he's still going! Down to the 44-yard line of the Silver Stars. I sound like an old man. I've lost every ounce of my voice. I can no longer be energetic without sounding like an old man. I'm sorry, guys. You see what this game means now. Avoided 1 tackle, broke another, scattered by a poor block, broke past down to the 44-yard line. Big play. Great choice from the Bravehearts. Now it is Keller Jr. Christ at the 44-yard line of the Silver Stars with under 4 to go. And a 1st down. Could he do what many think is the impossible out of shotgun? Fake pass. Now the pass to Frank Owusu. Francis Owusu. That'll be a loss of 2, 2nd down and 12 at the Silver Stars 47-yard line. May I just say, after that field goal trickery attempt, the Silver Stars' chance of winning went from 78% to 62%. And now with that screen working, the Bravehearts' chances, the Silver Stars' chances of winning goes from 62 to 54%. Tides have changed immediately. From under center, Keller Jr. Christ, fake handoff, looking for the pass, down the left side, in and out of the hands of number 15, Reagan Williams, the fullback. 2:38 left now. At the Silver Stars, 47, 3rd down and 12 now. This is 4th down territory. Silver Stars now a 55% chance of winning this game. Junior Christ from out of shotgun, 3rd and 12. Pressure's coming. Throws it to number 8. That's Dalton Schultz. Up to the 41, 2.5 minutes to go. 4th and 6 now. We'll get one more play in most likely before the 2-minute warning. What do we do here now? Do we give it to the Silver Stars and hope that your defense can stop them? I don't know if you do. They're gonna do that. But before the punt gets off, we're going to go to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play. Tampa will either hold on to become Spalding Ball champions, or Atlanta will have a chance to come back. It'll be punter Jake Bailey, who has done marvelous in this game, with a chance to pit Tampa way back in their own field position. 4th down and 6 now. The Bravehearts defense has to come out with the stops. Now to send the kick down is punter number 9, Jake Bailey, for the Bravehearts. Imagine a fake punt again. You have to imagine, one would imagine that would be the worst idea you could imagine. Wait, down to the 9. Jake Bailey, fantastic today. That guy is a genius. He is a 3-year veteran, and the Bravehearts have loved his presence ever since the get-go. Two minutes to go now from their own 9. Silver Stars. A quick 3 and out will give the Bravehearts a chance. A chance. 1:56 to go. The second a first down is made is the second we can pretty much kiss this game goodbye. JT Barrett from under center. The handoff. It's a fumble! It's a fumble! Fumble! Harrison Phillips made the tackle. Tampa fell on the ball. That was almost disastrous. Mike Weber fumbled the ball. A gain of nothing. Up at the 10 because Tampa recovered the fumble. 2nd and 9 now for the Tampa Silver Stars. Second and 9. JT Barrett out of shotgun formation now. Handoff to Mike Weber. He's brought down immediately to the 9. 3rd down and 9 again. Timeout for the Bravehearts. If the Bravehearts can stop this next play from being a first down for the Silver Stars, then they will have a shot, a clear shot, as you will then be put in a position where you'll have Brian Anger have to send the ball back to Atlanta. And Atlanta will need a touchdown, yes, but at the same time, a touchdown will then elicit a tie going into overtime. JT Barrett now. This next play dictates everything. JT Barrett from under center. The handoff. It is to Mike Weber, and he is brought down for a gain of 2. 4th and 7 now. Bravehearts will get 1:45 left to do something with the ball. The Silver Stars now have a 51% chance of winning this game with what we see here now. Anything could happen here, ladies and gentlemen. Tampa will now send the ball to Atlanta. Atlanta will most likely have great field position as well. Brian Anger now punting from in his own end zone. Sending the ball to Christian McCaffrey. From the 30, he will return it up to the 40, to the 45, and to the 48-yard line. 1:36 for the Bravehearts to march downfield and gain 7. Keller Jr. Christ now. This is the moment. Make yourself famous, kid. What's going to happen here? We'll find out in a short moment here. minute 36. 52 yards to go to the end zone. Down by 7. Keller Jr. Christ. Do they have the faith in him? From shotgun now. Keller Jr. Christ. Setting up to pass. Looking down the left side of the field. He's connected. That's a connection. Number 8. The hero of the Atlanta Bravehearts for today. And most likely the goddamn savior for the Bravehearts if they walk out of this with an improbable victory. That's Dalton Schultz. The guy who was in his final year of his contract as well. This could be his final game as a Braveheart. We'll just have to see how that happens. Down now at the 38-yard line of the Silver Stars. A minute 32 to play here. Down by 7. Keller Jr. Christ out of a shotgun formation. Setting back to pass. Pressure's on. Got him. He's got Michael Rector, number 2. The left side of the field. To the 25-yard line. 25 yards to go to the end zone for the Bravehearts off of the comeback route. Chase, what are you telling me with your numbers? Well, numbers state right now that at the moment, it is a 50-50 chance for the Silver Stars to walk out champions. While at the same time, at the start of the second half, the Silver Stars had an 82% chance of winning this game. That just shows the pace of this, that the Bravehearts have changed. Now Junior Christ out of shotgun, setting back to pass. Left side of the field. Look at the end zone! Oh my God! Francis Owusu could not get 2 feet in bounds. People are booing. They may think that's a touchdown. It was not ruled a touchdown. 25 yards to go to the end zone. Could not keep 2 feet in bounds. Would have been a tie game if could. 2nd down and 10 now. Keller Jr. Christ out of shotgun. A minute 20 to play. Setting back. 2 pass. Pressure's on. Down the right side of the field. He's got the middle. That's number 6. Number 6, Francis Owusu. Up at the 5-yard line for the Silver Stars. Junior Christ and hurry up offense from shotgun. Setting back to pass. The left side. He's got, it falls incomplete and almost picked off. Almost picked off. Falls incomplete. 59 seconds to go. 5-yard line. Bravehearts 5 yards to go from tying this game at 20 apiece. 2nd and goal. Keller Jr. Christ from shotgun. Looking for the pass. Over the middle! Over the middle! Infamy! Francis Owusu. Touchdown, Bravehearts! Bravehearts touchdown! Incredible! What a comeback! What a comeback! The PAT. Can Jim Bryant put the PAT through? And he can. And we are tied, ladies and gentlemen. But now you need to know, the Silver Stars have 3 timeouts. 57 seconds to go. And the MVP of 2018 setting up for a possible game-winning drive. All that is necessary, ladies and gentlemen, is a field goal. One of 2 things will happen within the next minute of playing time. Either Tampa will win its first will win its first pro football championship since 2002, or Atlanta will win its first pro football championship since the dawn of time, really. The kickoff now. The return from Corey Smith. Brought up to the 26. 53 yards to go. 53 seconds to go. JT Barrett. 3 timeouts left. A chance to win this game for the Silver Stars. Or within the next minute of playing time, we could be going to the first overtime Spalding ball in UFL history. What a moment that would be. JT Barrett now, 1st and 10. Out of shotgun, 53 seconds to work with. Fake handoff, setting back to pass. And over the middle. Who was that? He had Johnny Dixon, of course. Who else? He had Johnny Dixon. For a gain of 10, it'll be 2nd and inches, however. 47 seconds to play. Tampa utilized a timeout. At their own 35-yard line now. Can JT Barrett do it for Tampa? JT Barrett now from shotgun. 2nd and inches. Sending back to pass. Pressure's oncoming. And he's brought down in the backfield. 3rd and 7 now. Timeout from Tampa. 43 seconds remain in the regulation. We're tied at 20. We've had one overtime game this year. That was between Detroit and Arizona in a game that Detroit won. Could the Spalding ball see the 2nd overtime game this year? Or can the Silver Stars or Bravehearts close out the game within 43 seconds of regulation? 3rd and 7. 43 seconds to go. Around 28, JT Barrett from under center. Going to handoff. Handoff to Mike Weber. Mike Weber will go down. And that's going to be the final play of regulation. Tampa's going to fight for overtime. They don't want to give the ball back to Atlanta. That is brilliant. We're going to overtime, ladies and gentlemen. Unless they punt the ball. They will punt the ball. I don't understand that decision. But now time has expired. The hand's been raised, and that's going to be it for regulation. We're going overtime. It's Spalding ball 5, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back after a short break. Atlanta will have first possession in overtime. You are all aware with overtime rules. Atlanta needs a touchdown to win this here. Keller Jr. Christ from under center now. On 1st down in overtime. Hand off to Christian McCaffrey down the left side of the field for a gain of 6. 2nd down and 4. Second overtime game of the year, ladies and gentlemen, is Spalding ball 5. Keller Jr. Christ now from under center. 2nd and 4. Setting back to pass now. And left side of the field, he's got him. He's got, who is that, number 8? That is Dalton Schultz, a.k.a. the Atlanta Bravehearts savior. 8 receptions, 138 yards, and a touchdown on the day for Dalton Schultz. Now at their own 45-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Atlanta Bravehearts. And it will be Keller Jr. Christ from shotgun. Sitting back to pass. He's got over the middle towards the right. That's again number 8, tight end Dalton Schultz. 2nd and 1 coming up now. Now on 2nd and short at the 46-yard line of the Silver Stars. Keller Jr. Christ from under center. Setting back to pass. It's tipped, but it's caught nonetheless. That's number 88, tight end Greg Taboda for a 1st down. Great play from Taboda. 4th reception for 31 yards on the day. Saving the drive for the Bravehearts, which could have ended horribly had Taboda not been on the Bravehearts and had been a Silver Stars defender. Now on the Silver Stars 45-yard line, Keller Jr. Christ from under center. Sending back to pass. With the pressure coming, he's got his receiver. Number 2, Michael Rector over the middle, 33-yard line. That's Rector's 4th reception for 50 yards on the day. That's a 12-yard gain, and now the Bravehearts are at the Silver Stars 33-yard line. After the first drive of the second half, it was 20-3. The Tampa Silver Stars were leading over the Atlanta Bravehearts. We're now 20-20 in overtime at the 33. Keller Jr. Christ looking to put this game away from shotgun. Setting back to pass. The pass complete. Michael Rector over the left side of the field for a gain of 8 up to the 25-yard line. Bravehearts now knocking on the door in field goal range. Tampa is going to have to answer next drive and in a turnover. Or at least this drive does not, as long as this drive does not end in turnover. 2nd and 2 now. Or 2nd and 2 now. 2nd and short. Keller Jr. Christ out of shotgun. Handoff to Christian McCaffrey, who's trying to power his way up. Can't get much other than a yard up to the 24-yard line. 3rd and 1 for the Atlanta Bravehearts. And I believe that was Sam Hubbard on the stop there. That was his 3rd tackle of the day. Now 3rd and 1, 3rd and short at the Silver Stars 24-yard line. Expect a run here. I believe the Silver Stars are doing so. And they are, and it will be stopped. It is Cameron Scarlett stopped behind the line. A loss of 1. 4th and 2 now at the Silver Stars 24-yard line. And Chase, give me the numbers. Well, at the end of the second to last Bravehearts drive, the Silver Stars' chances of winning were in the 60s/70s. Hold on now. Jim Bryant, kicker for the Bravehearts. It's blocked! Oh my God! It was blocked! You've got to be kidding me. This is beyond the greatest game in UFL history. Wow. Unbelievable. As I was saying, the Silver Stars' chances of winning were in the 70s%. As that drive continued, at the end of regulation, it was 50-50. The Bravehearts now had a 58, then 62, then 69, then 73% chance of winning this game. And with that blocked field goal, the chances of winning this game is now at 49%. The Silver Stars, this scale is incredible. 1st and 10 now. From around 33, JT Barrett out of shotgun. The handoff to Mike Weber, and that's a rush up for 7 yards down to the 40-yard line. 2nd down and 3 coming up now. Incredible. Now it is do or die, ladies and gentlemen. If the Bravehearts had made that field goal, then the Silver Stars would have to at least get a field goal to continue this overtime period. But now it's whoever scores next wins, no matter what the score may be. JT Barrett now the handoff. And it is Mike Weber with a first down. A handoff to Mike Weber for a first down. The Silver Stars trying to ensure that they do not get known for choking away a 17-point lead in the Spalding ball, which, in all honesty, is a great goal to have. What are the numbers now, Chase? Silver Stars have a 61% chance of winning. 61% chance. Now J.T. Barrett from under center on first down. The handoff to Mike Weber again. He's swallowed up behind the line. Loss of 3. It'll be 2nd and 13 now. We tick to about halfway done with overtime. Second down and 13 now. From their own 42-yard line, J.T. Barrett now from shotgun on 2nd and 13. Snap, setting back to pass. It's a screen. It's Curtis Samuels, who's tracked down after a big gain up to the 49-yard line down the right side to bring up 3rd and 4. It's Curtis Samuel, not Curtis Samuels. I'm sorry, I apologize. 3rd down and 4 now. J.T. Barrett looking to extend this drive. Now J.T. Barrett setting back to pass. And it's complete. And Curtis Samuel! Samuel down the sideline! Samuel brought down. Curtis Samuel brought down. Incredible. Curtis Samuel may have just won the Silver Stars this game. A huge screen. A juke, a spin move, I'm sorry. Before being brought down. That was number 12. I believe it was number 12. Yeah, that was free safety Ben Edwards saving the day for the Bravehearts. Now at the 27-yard line of the Bravehearts. The Silver Stars now need to just improve. On the game now, JT Barrett, the handoff to Mike Weber, swallowed up at the 25-yard line. They're just looking to gain and continue forward this momentum and this progression downfield to give Roberto Aguayo a better shot at a game-winning field goal. Thank you, Motor. Sorry, gonna take number 1 spot. LOL. JK, love you. Get 19. Holy shit, this game is terrible and 8 years old. It's Madden 17. You are so poor. Thank you very much. I don't know why so many people are joining now. I don't think I'm good enough to get rated. Now JT Barrett from shotgun setting back to pass. And he's got Mike Weber for a loss of 1 yard on the right side of the field. That'll bring up 3rd and 9. They're essentially just working for a field goal here. For those of you just tuning in, ladies and gentlemen, this is the UFL Spalding ball. The only reason I do play on this game is because it has the roster that I use for this league. JT Barrett now, 3rd and 9. And he is brought down to the backfield at the 31-yard line. I'm not playing, actually. And this game was released in 2 years ago. Anyway. Now, if the chance for a game-winning field goal is Roberto Aguayo to give the Tampa Silver Stars the win in Spalding Ball 5. Four and a half minutes remaining in overtime. Now the opportunity to ice the game. I have a cold. Trying to ice the kicker are the Bravehearts. Roberto Aguayo trying to give the Silver Stars the victory in Spalding Ball 5. Also, I'm not actually in Quantum Break. Why am I in Quantum Break? I don't know. Either way, Roberto Aguayo now. Setting back to kick. And it is good, and the Silver Stars are Spalding Ball champions. Once more. Congratulations to the Spalding Ball winners, the Tampa Silver Stars. An unbelievable season caps off with an unbelievable championship game that results in heartbreak as the Atlanta Bravehearts tried to continue mounting a comeback. Was just not enough at the very end of it all. As the Silver Stars walk away with a 3-point victory, 23-20, over the Atlanta Bravehearts. In Spalding Ball 5, the Tampa Silver Stars are your Spalding Ball champions for 2018. JT Barrett, quarterback for the Tampa Silver Stars, 398 in terms of yards, 2 touchdowns. He's the Spalding Ball MVP. The Tampa Silver Stars are the Spalding Ball champions, and they bring Tampa their first pro football championship since 2002, and bring the Tampa Silver Stars their first Spalding Ball victory as a franchise. I'm aware nobody is watching. They also don't realize I'm not playing Quantum Break, but that's fine. Also, I'm a pro wrestler, so I don't think I would consider myself poor at the very least. Congratulations to the Tampa Silver Stars on a great victory. Thank you very much, Tommy. I appreciate it. But congratulations on the Tampa Silver Stars on a fantastic game played. And that will do it from Port Washington, New York, and Spalding Ball 5. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Remember, like, comment, and subscribe for more if you're watching on YouTube. I'm Zach Hardy. This has been Spalding Ball 5. We have new world champions.